Hello again, my name is Michael Hart, and I will be reviewing Stephen Covey's, I don't know if you can read that, The Eighth Habit. So I have it all broken down in my wiki here. It's one of the many habit books that I find very helpful. Alright, so we'll go through as many chapters as we can. If we have to, we'll make a two-parter. So, the pain. People face a new and increasing expectation to produce more for less in a terribly complex world, yet they are simply not allowed to use a significant portion of their talents and intelligence. And then I'll highlight my favorite parts. Being effective as individuals and organizations is no longer optional in today's world. It's the price of entry to the playing field. And then I like this quote because it points out how some might get it suddenly, but it's just slowly over time. Meet one need, see the next, and then institutionalize so it can be sustained. Chapter 2, The Problem. For the first time, literally substantial and rapidly growing numbers of people have choices. For the first time, they will have to manage themselves, and society is totally unprepared for it. It's Peter Drucker. Talks about the importance of knowledge work. This is really interesting because you'll see that I started making notes on this apparently Christmas Eve in 2016. Just a hair under a decade ago. And now whatever problems this book addresses are multiplied by AI and all the other things going on right now. It talks about codependent culture. So The Oz Principle is a great book on that. And then this one's really good. I like this a lot. If you look at this material through the weakness of another, you disempower yourself and empower their weakness to continue to suck initiative, energy, and excitement from your life. So, I love it. You think someone else needs to read this book. No, you probably need to read this book. That's a good one. So, chapter 3, to some degree, they're all a mess. And these people can't wait. And then this is a hopeful quote here. No matter how long we've walked life's pathway to mediocrity, we can always choose to switch paths. Always, it is never too late. We can find our voice. And then, of course, making this video, I hope I'm exemplifying this. It talks about different ways to make this material useful to yourself. So the first is to teach others what you learned. The second is to systematically apply what you learned to do it. Chapter 4, Discovering Your Voice, Unopened Birth Gifts. So playing small does not serve the world. So I like this because sometimes it's really hard to move forward. So again, yesterday holds tomorrow hostage. So modal, so this is from Jordan Peterson's book. What could I do that I would do to make life a little better? So it's just like, what can I do right now? What's the small win that I will do? So this is Anwar Sadat. He was the president of Egypt, I believe. He who cannot change the very fabric of his thought will never be able to change reality and will never therefore make any progress. So this ties into things I've learned about assumptions. Action is irrelevant since action itself is a symbol of your state of mind. Your shift in consciousness is the only thing that matters. So on one side that could sound a little foo-foo, but there are just times where it's like it is so difficult to do one little thing. Like I was trying to install something in Linux that should have been real easy, and everything was just a struggle. So I had to just stop, let it be for a little bit. It didn't have to be right away. I think I waited a day or two, and I sat down, and it was like one command. It was easy. Chapter 5, Express Your Voice, Vision, Discipline, Passion, and Conscience. This one's a good one. People who lack discipline and are unable to subordinate and sacrifice simply play at working. In a sense, every workday becomes like a long masked ball. They spend the day creating smokescreens, emails detailing what they're working on, phone messages, reporting on the status of projects, long meetings to discuss how to do things. So, alright, well, that's well over 5 minutes. So, please go to thronewolf.com